That one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
And they'll get another chance. Pass to Iverson. It's deflected.
Superb D that time from Sampson on the shot block.
Clock at 4, and he hits it and gets hacked. A 3. Point chance here if he can convert.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Now James. Here's Hastings. Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
The previous play is under review.
So you want to make sure the right call was made.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get the call right, and the league is taking steps to speed the process with the replay reviews.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. And looking at where the Hornets stand in the series, they find themselves down 2-0. Could be looking at a tough path forward. Shaq, is panic part of the vocabulary?
Normally, you don't say panic in situations like these, but right now, these guys need to smash that panic button, do something different.
I don't think they could take the same approach and win this series. Adjustments are needed for them to get back in it.
Just like adjustments are needed here in the studio, but that's a story for another day. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Charlotte trailing. On the court right now for the Bucks. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Iverson in at the shooting guard position.
LeBron ready to fire, shot it with confidence there.
Tipped away. It down.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. The Bucks trail by 3. Outside Carter, pass to Pettit, back to Carter from downtown, and the rebound goes to the Hornets. They've led by as many as 11. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Now, here is James. 7 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. From 12 feet, and it's Charlotte with another.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Pass to Iverson to stop the run. It's hauled in by Sampson.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Hastings. He's got 18.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Iverson. Deflected.
Got to be aware of where Kareem is now. He's an intimidating, effective presence protecting the rim.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Reed. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And, you know, you talk about leadership. It comes in a lot of different forms and ways, and guys that provide that solid foundation for a team. Reed is one of those guys.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Here's Hastings. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's James on the wing. Pass to Hastings. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Carter. James with the block.
Oh, LeBron with suffocating defense. He can still get it done.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Hastings. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Hastings with a bucket. Hastings has got 20.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Pettit. Pass to Iverson. Fires. High post. Got a hand on it. Here's Hastings. He's checked by Carter. Anthony with it. Here's the 3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
James passes to Anthony. Shot from the wing. And here are the Hornets with another bucket.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
And rejected. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. Much more intense, more in your face. High-energy plays like that one are winning plays.
And Charlotte making a change here. Curry's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Davis is checked in. Here's Carter. Oh, he goes right over LeBron and slams it down.
Carter taking flight is a thing of beauty. Insanity showing off his amazing balance.
On the wing, Anthony from behind the arc. And Reed pulls it down. Reed's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Davis. Floats one up. Hastings with a rebound. Hastings has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Curry surveys. Out to the right wing. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hastings has got 5 points now this quarter.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Davis. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Let's go with a 3. Great touch from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
It's James on the wing. 1:51 left in the third. Clock at 6. 4-3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Pettit's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Carter. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And now just a 4-point Hornet lead.
This shot definitely in Carter's wheelhouse. The defense has to be better guarding this.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Charlotte?
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
Kevin Love's checked in for Charlotte. Klay Thompson comes in for Anthony.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. They've led by as many as 11. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Edwards, he's checked in for Charlotte. .102 left in the third quarter. Here's Pippen. And the layup is good off the glass. Pippen's got 6 points.
Boy, Pippen showing you some passing right there with that nice finish.
Hastings, the kick out to Edwards. Here's Love. Kemp with a rebound.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Now here's Love. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Just 5 to shoot. Over to the left wing. Edwards for 3. Rebound by Stoudemire. Here's Pippen. Pass to Stoudemire. The 3 ball. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. It's the Hornets. They're up by 4. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. They've got Anthony. Stephen Curry is out there with Edwards. Then it's Thompson, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, down low. That's the Hornets 5. Edwards finds Thompson. The kick out to Edwards. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
See, right there, you see the patience Edwards has developed. Not forcing it, getting the defender to commit.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second.
Did enough to make it a 2-possession game. Every point counts, especially down the stretch.
On the attack, Carter. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Yeah, watching Carter find his rhythm. Very impressive, an efficient scorer who can hurt you in a lot of ways.
Anthony outside. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Anthony from the arc. Davis with a rebound. And here's Milwaukee now. They've only given up 1 point in the 4th. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. There's the double team with Carter. The 3 from Thompson. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Here's Iverson. Tipped. And they recover it. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now here's Anthony. Pulls it in from the elbow. Kemp with a rebound. Kemp's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Carter. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Thompson. Outside Edwards. Pass to Anthony. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Davis. Shots blocked.
Long arms and quick reflexes from Kemp allow him to get all over that shot there.
Reed's checked in for Pippen. Milwaukee in the lead. Outside Davis. Here's Iverson.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
This one has been all about effort for them, in my opinion. Hitting the offensive glass hard. Getting those extra points off extra possessions. That's big-time work there.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
The first one falls. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
He missed a chance to put him up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Here's Hastings. An easy 2 on the layup. Hastings has got 25 points.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
No wonder he's been off the mark. He's been hanging in the background, somewhat uninvolved tonight.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Boy, smart pass by Abdul-Jabbar, ready and willing to find his open teammates.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. On the take. Shot's good. good by Iverson. Iverson's got 6 in the quarter.
When you really need a bucket, go to something reliable. Smart basketball.
Hastings, the pass to Sampson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's not just the fact that Sampson is 7'4", but Sticks is hard to guard because he moves well and has great skill.
The Bucks making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Pass to Iverson. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Anthony, right side. Over Carter. Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's got 19 points.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He reminded his team just how close this game is, saying, guys, we aren't out of this yet. We still have plenty of time left. Let's go out and execute our game plan, and I promise you, we will win this game. Let's see how they come out of this timeout, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
So physically powerful. A tough task to defend LeBron inside.
He's off on the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Bucks trail by 4. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Iverson. He's guarded by Anthony. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. James gets a hand on it. On the wing, Anthony. He's checked by Carter. Anthony against Carter from 15 feet away. Oh, they get a hand on it. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Bucks. Trailing by 4. A minute 29 left to play in the 4th. For Milwaukee, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Hastings, the pass to Anthony. Here's Iverson. It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Pass to Iverson. Money! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Here's Hastings. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. 6 on the shot clock. Anthony right side. No one near him. And it's good.
This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
30 seconds left in the final quarter.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Here's Iverson. Driving to the basket. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is no back down or back up in AI, especially when it's a big moment in the game.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
23 seconds left in the game. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making. Two-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Here's Iverson. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for two.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Carter can't get it to go, and they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
Taking 2 shots.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. And so it's Charlotte winning this one. Things were looking scary for them coming into tonight, but with this win, they're right back in it.
They showed a lot of character and a lot of heart. Many experts had written them off, but now we've got a series.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, Stephen. A big-time victory tonight. What aspect of this win pleases you the most?
It was a full team effort. Obviously, we look at the stat sheet, but the little things I'm talking about that we did to win the game tonight are huge, and that's when it's winning time, we showed up, and that means a lot.
It's got to feel good to see it come together. Thanks so much.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Quarterfinals. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And time now to present our player of the game.